Hello, I'm Keith Dyer, editor of the Mobile Network here at Mobile World Congress 2025, and I'm with Ben Cade from Myriota. Ben, tell us about the company.
Perfect. So we're an Australian-based business. We are a remote sensing connectivity business, so we use satellite-based connectivity to help reach into the physical world, working with partners in agriculture or utilities, for example, or logistics, digitize information where their operations are or their problems are, get that information back to a place where they can make basically the analysis and make better decisions, and then also then maybe make changes to change pump speeds or take action or to avert some sort of issue that's happening out in the real world.
So it's using satellite connectivity, is it? What kind of satellite?
So we operate actually in both low Earth orbit satellites, so they're about 400 to 600 kilometers above our heads, and also very recently now geostationary satellites, which are about 36,000 kilometers away.
Sounds quite established. So where are you at as a company currently?
So we have operations in about 40 countries around the world, supporting partners who are deploying solutions like this, which are effectively some form of sensor connected to this. Could be temperature, could be pollution, and then we're extracting that information in a very, very low energy way. So these run on like 2 AA batteries for 10 years and get that information back to a place where they can make better decisions and ultimately make impacts, for example, pollution detection, or in other areas we're working with partners who are monitoring gas canisters, and so managing sort of operations and refilling runs efficiently, to other areas where we're helping state authorities manage their water table and their water resources across the entire state and indeed countries as well.
Now, is the connectivity, is it that cellular satellite integration 3GPP NTN specification, or is it a dedicated network that you use?
Yes, it's a good question. Actually, we have both. So just a couple of days ago, we announced two very important partnerships. The first is with Viasat, so a large geostationary satellite operator who have 3GPP compatible spectrum, and we announced last week that we're running a 5G compliant network, all focused on these very, very energy efficient IoT applications. The second partnership is to say not just are we announcing something, but actually it's available and real, and from next month we're opening that up to lead customers to run on Nordic-based silicon, so a major manufacturer, very focused also on low power and security, where you can use a cellular chipset, so a low-cost cellular chipset with Myriota connectivity using a 5G standard.
There's a lot of launches, to coin a phrase, coming in that NTN space, a lot of big company, big money. What's the, apart from the fact that you're live and commercial, what is it that you can compete around against some of these huge companies that are coming along?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's some very exciting things, of course, everybody knows about, like Starlink, for example, and OneWeb and broadband internet. Others are talking about the direct-to-cell phone or the direct-to-connected vehicle. We focus right on the other extreme, right? And that extreme is devices have to live in the field for years and years on an AA battery, on very, very small power, very, very, very cost constrained. It's a completely different type of arena. It's very, very fragmented. So instead of working with one cell phone maker that might ship tens of millions of phones, you're working with like thousands of different small manufacturers that are producing maybe 1,000 devices for this problem, 10,000 devices for this other problem. And that's the world that we are enabled and people to navigate very effectively. So ultimately, we work with two different types of customer. Device makers that are building great devices, maybe very focused on a particular application like smart metering. And then on the other side, companies that are maybe more system integrator space. So they come across lots of different opportunities, and what they're looking for is a device that they can bring their sensor very, very rapidly to, don't have to spend 2 years designing this device, and then connect that with their back end and solve that customer's pain point, and then move to the next customer and the next customer. And so that's where we have this sort of vertically integrated hardware that we have that enables them to get to market effectively. So that's how we sort of stand out, is we focus only on IoT. We don't do text messaging, we don't do direct to cell, and we believe, the lowest energy, the most affordable, and the most secure network out there.
All right, Ben, thanks very much for spending some time with us, telling us more. Good luck with it all.
I really appreciate it.